Next up is a name that I'm definitely gonna butcher. It's Famicom Mukashi Banashi Shin Onigashima, and this is a different kind of game for two reasons. The first is that this is in a genre we haven't covered before. Visual novels, which I know is a genre that doesn't have the best reputation, but come on, it's Nintendo, early Nintendo especially, so I don't think we'll be seeing the worst it has to offer here. The second thing is that apparently this game was so big that they split it into 2 floppy disks that you bought separately. Even with all the extra space these cards could hold, it wasn't enough to house this epic fantasy. Thankfully, disk system games were normally at least half the cost of standard Famicom cartridges, so it wasn't super egregious. But now, without further ado, let's jump into the story. Now for context, the Mukashi Banashi part of the title apparently stands for fairy tales, cause this is basically telling a fairy tale. Though it's not exactly based on any pre-existing fairy tale, rather it's inspired by other popular Japanese fairy tales to create something new. And while I won't be going into too much detail about the story, cause that's literally the whole point of a visual novel, I will give a short summary of the first chapter or two. Basically, an old couple living in ancient Japan each have a dream one night that they'll be blessed with 2 children, and what do you know, the next day they happen to stumble upon said children. The old man finds a baby girl in a bamboo stalk, and the old woman finds an instant rice bowl while doing laundry. They cook it later, and out comes a baby boy. Yep, buckle up, buckos, it just gets weirder from here. Now at this point you can name the kids whatever you want, but for the sake of it, let's call them by their default names of Danbei for the boy and Hikari for the girl. Also, if you don't call them these exact names in Japanese, the script just doesn't work when their names show up, so be wary of that. 8 years have gone by, and the kids have grown up, and we get to learn the defining characteristics of Danbei's stupid, Hikari smart. Family ends up learning that a dragon is going across the country and turning people into soul-stealing onis. Wait, what? I meant to write Onis, but I'll correct it to Onus. What the hell is an Onus? And while later that night, the kids are out having an existential crisis, wondering where they came from, Onus... God damn it, they did it again! Onis end up showing up to the village, and if you can correctly guess what happens to their grandparents, you'll win $100! Just kidding. I'm broke. But apparently there's a way to save them, and now the kids have to go on a quest to do so, while also learning about their origins and their destinies along the way. That's all I'll say about the general story, and as for the quality of said story, yeah, sorry but I gotta end this here. Though if you made it this far, then tune into my YouTube channel this Friday at 4 PM Eastern Standard Time for my next video. Hope to see you there!